Ah ha 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 ha! The true face of evil, drinking the souls of mortal men with a beast rune. The souls taste delicious. Hello YouTube, Genzo Suikoden, #1 fan of Miyazaki Man. I'm representing the official Luca Blight t-shirt in the Japanese pre-orders. It came with the Switch version, Japanese version of the HD remasters Genzo Suikoden 1. I will get the chalice out very shortly as well. This comes with the can badges. Look, we have Luca Blight in all his glory, the beast rune, cool hair, and the sprite of Luca as well, the Mad Prince. This series, Genzo Suikoden, has some of the greatest antagonists, the villains of all time, and let's get into the top 10 in my opinion. Let me know in the comments below, do you agree with my list, or do you think another villain deserves to be in one of their places? So number 10, without further ado, Leon Silverberg. Now, Leon Silverberg of the famous Silverberg family, strategic royalty. He is always on the side of the war that he believes will win. He doesn't necessarily care about the ambitions and the goals of the faction he's with. He just wants to align himself with the winning party, the right side of the war, and it doesn't matter who he crushes in his way, how many people must die or must be killed to get his strategic prowess approved by the world, to put the strategic Silverberg name back in the limelight. The Kaleka incident, which forced Matthew Silverberg away from the limelight into retirement in Seika. Leon Silverberg has no morals, he plays by the tactician's rulebook, and he is ruthless. He's not afraid to summon the beast rune in Genzo Suikoden 2 to ensure the revival of that manifested beast and to destroy as many lives as possible. He's willing to blood sacrifice all of Muse. Forgive me for any potential spoilers, but at this point I would have believed you would have played at least Genzo Suikoden 1 and 2. So I will name check spoilers for the other games, 3, 4 and 5 as well, because we do have villains from those games. But Leon Silverberg, without a doubt, is a villainous person of the highest standard, and he earns his right in the top 10 for sure. Now next, we move on to a villain from Genzo Suikoden 5. Spoilers for this particular game. Now this must have been Luca Blight's inspiration back in the day, considering that the Queendom of Falena, and when this happened, was years prior to Luca Blight's birth, right? This is the sick gladiator Kilderich, right? Kilderich or Childerich, how would you say that? I think he deserves his place because he was the epitome of inhumane slaughter. He just wanted murder, bloodshed, blood splatter everywhere. He was the originator of die, pig, die. And it wasn't just women, it was women, children, men, and everyone in between as well. Kilderich had no qualms about destroying everyone. He bore dual blades, right? Dual blades, hacking and slashing away in gladiatorial combat as well. He did not discriminate against anybody in his way. He just wanted bloodshed. He was part of the murderous cult of assassins called Nethergate, and he was proudly a part of that with that symbolic face paint as well. When he was made a Queen's Knight, he just continued his bloodshed, but now with more authority as well. He is a raging lunatic, and he was not afraid to sacrifice his own life with that serum to increase his inhumane power, but ultimately and thankfully he was stopped by the hero's party, Freodor. And next on the list, he's not particularly powerful, but he's scheming and conniving and a double face turn in the context of the story. Genzo Suikoden 5 spoilers again. Salem Barrows. My goodness, you want to punch this guy. How did such a fella ever produce the lovely Lucerina, who is one of the greatest girls in the game? She's adorable, she's lovely. I digress just a little bit. Salem Barrows is entirely responsible for many of the tragedies that happened in Genzo Suikoden 5 directly and prior to it. He was the one who stole the Dawn Rune, right? Getting the Sun Rune out of control, getting Ashtat to slowly lose her mind to insanity. The Dawn Rune and the Dusk Rune kept the Sun Rune in check, but when he invaded Lord Lake, the Dusk Rune, in the kerfuffle, and hid it away in his mansion, holding onto the power to one day utilize, and it resulted in Ashtat, the Queen of Falena, blaming Lord Lake and scorching them, I mean scorched earth style, absolutely obliterating them with the Sun Rune. completely his fault, but then again, he did what he thought was in the best interest for Felena ultimately, but he was proven wrong, and it's his fault that Archetype eventually succumbed to her insanity, and the rest is history, as they say. Slimy, smarky, conniving, and hugely responsible for many of the tragedies that happened in Genzo Suikoden 5. Now here's a villain that you have to feel somewhat sorry for, right? Barbaros Rugna, Emperor Barbaros on Genzo Suikoden 1, of which you all would have played by now. The Golden Emperor of the Scarlet Moon Empire, right? Controlled by Wendy, he's infatuated by Wendy. He succumbed to his passion and desire because of his late wife Claudia. Wendy, who bore resemblance to the late wife Claudia as well, had him under her finger. Now his sovereign rune ultimately protected him from her direct manipulation with the backgate rune and the black rune, the balloon rune, the pink fluffy balloon rune as Victor would call it. But he basically lost his empire because he was blinded by his infatuation and love for Lady Wendy, the court magician. He was the hero of the succession rune, the succession wars, and he established the Scarlet Moon Empire, and he did it as a man, a real man, like Game of Thrones style, eventually succumbing his kingdom because of his ultimate ineptitude to rule. Now, he did provide good land ruling for quite a while, but over time, the empire became corrupt. He was not having vision of the suffering of the people, of the bandits, of the peasants, of the civilians, and as such, the Liberation Army got together and revolted and overthrew the empire rightly, and Barbaros Rugna, despite his kindness, trying to let Futch escape from the floating gardens, he put Wendy first and foremost above everything else, and everyone else was secondary in his sight. He put a fitting last stand with a three-headed golden dragon summoned by the Sovereign Rune. He was an initial hero. He might even have been a Tenkai star, gathering his own 108 stars of destiny, Matthew as a strategist, and even Valerie and other people as great generals underneath him. But ultimately, love is blind. It blinded him and he became an antagonist. And then next we're going to look at Gazelle Godwin, right? Gazelle Godwin. Now, he is one of the main antagonists of Genzo Suikoden 5, and he has a kind of tragic love-hate story as well. He did many atrocious things throughout the course of the story. He recruited Nethergate, that twisted band of assassins which Kildrich belonged to as well. He was in charge of attempting to burn Beaver Lodge, absolutely decimate and destroy everyone there as well. He commanded Kildrich to do his dirty duties. He had a personal Nethergate assassin called Dolph as well, right? And he was not hesitant to have Dolph murder and pillage and do the dirty work behind the scenes. Now, he ultimately did love Lady Siledes, right? And Siledes is a bit of an anti-hero. She could have been on the villains list as well. I love Siledes designs. Look, I even did a commission of Siledes right here for you guys as well. When Siledes abdicated her right to the throne and let Archetype get there, she vowed to never marry or have children. So unrequited love throughout, and ultimately when she succumbed to the story in the end, as did he in the final duel with Freydor, he could be reunited with Siledes in the afterlife. It doesn't forgive him for all the atrocities, especially how can you assault the beavers, man? Look at those adorable beavers. How can you try to destroy their homeland and everything they stand for as well? Hold your horses. Be very, very mindful here. If you don't want spoilers, I'd recommend you avoid the next 5 minutes, okay? In number 5 position, and some people might even have him higher because he is our cheeky, bratty apprentice to Lady Leknak. It's Luck in Genzo Suikoden 3, the main antagonist, the primary antagonist. Can you say that again? The primary antagonist, Luck. Now, when he found out the truth of his birth, right, as a clone of Hikasak, him and Sasarai, and I'm sure there's more clones of Hikasak, to bear the true rune of the wind, the true wind rune, he went ballistic and berserk. His world was crumbling around him. He has experience in Harmonia, the Crystal Valley. He rescued Sarah from the grasps of the Crystal Valley as well. Lots to talk about with Luck. We can do a whole dedicated video on him as well, but you know his appearance in Genzo Suikoden 1, assisting Lady Leknak, summoning the Stone Golem. And it was Luck's disgruntlement with the world and disappointment with how he was formulated, how the world is formulated, and how it's run, being judged and overruled by the 27 true runes, governed by the 27 true runes, and having everyone's fate and destiny predetermined. He put it upon himself to use ancient Sindarian techniques to try to destroy himself and the Wind Rune once and for all, to cause imbalance in the world and break the chain of events that have repeated themselves in history over and over. Ultimately, he failed thanks to the Flame Champion and his Stars of Destiny, Gedo and Chris and Hugo, combining forces to stop him in his tracks alongside Sasarai as well. But he just wanted to end the eternal torment and cycle of being a true rune bearer, an imperfect life, a clone of Hikasak, the rune of change bearer from Harmonia. And he was not afraid to recruit Caesar, and he was not afraid to recruit on his side a Yuba, right? The Hachifusa rune bearer Yuba, who wants to bring chaos into the world and other shenanigans to get his point across. He killed the Lizard Chief as well to start the internal turmoil and the internal civil war as well. Deception, misguidance, all in his goals for disrupting the harmony and order of the world. Luck, thank you for your offerings in Genzo Suikoden 1 and 2, but in number 3, I'm glad you were stopped in your tracks. A truly sad story with him and Sarah returning to the Magician's Island Tower with Lady Leknak, watching their souls fly by. And some honourable mentions at this particular spot could be Graham Clay, Marcel Atriad's Joey's father, right, who disowned him. Even Joey Atriad himself, right, with the Lady Annabelle incident and everything he did in Genzo Suikoden 2. But I haven't actually included Joey Atriad for a particular reason for this video. Loads of opportunities for antagonists in this particular video. But in number 4, I've gone with Lady Wendy of the Gate Rune Clan, Leknak's sister, right? We will be doing the Genzo Suikoden blanket prize draw very shortly in this video, but let's get on with number 4, Lady Wendy. So Wendy, the court magician, the temptress, actually had a big effect on the whole story of Genzo Suikoden 1 because she tempted Barbaros Rugna, seen earlier in the list, to crumble his empire, the Scarlet Moon Empire, to appease her. And she was responsible for the black rune, purple balloon, red balloon rune, as Victor calls it. The Lich Oppenheimer, Juan de Rossmann, and everyone else suffered with to create the atrocities. Obviously, Gremio and the man-eating spores, that kind of thing as well. And she was responsible for Ted's ultimate downfall. After all those years, she caught up with him. He had to use the Soul Eater rune to escape her grasps as well. She wanted power, she wanted dominance, she wanted the Soul Eater rune, and she thought she had control over Barbaros Rugna. She was responsible for the downfall of Greg Minister and the ultimate downfall of the Scarlet Moon Empire for the Liberation Army itself. Lady Wendy was pure evil, the evil alternate of Leknak, sisters of the past in the Gate Rune clan. She deserves her place at number 4. And number 3, my goodness, I hate this man, this cowardly man. Gerudo of the Matilda Knights, the patron of the Matilda Knights, cowardly backing away, avoiding war, retreating, and succumbing and giving up versus Highland without a fight, surrendering pitifully. He is sneaky and smarky, just like that old generation of the Jousting Republic. My goodness, his guts are disgusting. It was thanks to him that Nanami got wounded, almost mortally wounded. Look at this, I got the acrylic badge of Nanami as well, and lots of goodies. But absolutely disgusting Gerudo. I hate his guts, and I'm so glad that Joey and Rue reunited one more time using the kick-ass Black Sword rune and Bright Shield rune to absolutely dismantle this filthy disgrace of a human being. And just before I announce number 1 and 2, Suikoden Blanket HD Remake, the Gate Rune Wars and the Joustin Army as well, number 1 and 2. I'm going to put them both in a lucky wheel giveaway in the Discord. Join the Discord if you haven't already. I think it's a $10 buy-in. Winner takes all. Going to do a live wheel in the next video thereabouts, maybe at the end of the month as well, give everyone a chance to participate. So both of them are now available, and for the next free Soul Eater number 1 HD blanket remake after this one today as well, we're going to make it very easy for you. The 20 most active Discord participants saying interesting things about Genzo Suikoden, about JRPGs, anything. Could be any JRPG series. Just keep talking, make the Discord active, and bring it back alive, baby. Suikoden Starleap looks amazing on the gacha as well. me and the gaming shelf Taylor, right? We will be determining the 20 most active and influential JRPG Discord users across the whole forum. At the end of the month, at the end of May, 20 names for free will go into the wheel, will spin, and you will get this shipped to your location for free on behalf of the Miyazaki man side. Ichiban, it means the best right now. Enjoy it for free. Now we will do the wheel for this very shortly, but just before we do, number 2 is Netlord, Victor's arch nemesis. Now, Netlord stole the True Moon rune from Sierra Mikan back in the day, even though she helped him out. He's been wandering the land, devastating everyone. He was seen in the past in the secret village of the rune with Yuba and Wendy as well. Decimated North Window and Victor's childhood friend Daisy as well. Taunted him, escaped every single time he was caught up as well. It was only thanks to the combined might of Khan, Marley, Sierra Mikan and Victor with the Star Dragon sword that finally put this evil vampire to rest. He is a blood sucker. He is evil. He is evil incarnate. He is devilish, dastardly, and just absolutely bad to the bone. And I'm so glad that Gustav, Lily, Tinto, everyone was safe overall, but wow, what an epic end to the saga, right? Netlord is deservedly number 2. And let's raise a glass to the ultimate number 1 badass villain in Genzo Suikoden. But just before we do, I have loads of Genzo Suikoden goodies collected over 11 years. And here's just some of them here. Appreciate the goodness. I'll be spreading the love worldwide and making them available in the Discord very shortly. So please do join the Discord. Looky. And we're getting noticed as well. I've partnered up with a new product coming to the market called Figgies. Check out the introduction video. I have an affiliate link which will give you an exclusive discount code. There are Genzo Suikoden Figgies coming out very soon. So make sure to support them as well. Join the link. It's free. You get an exclusive discount code for the first batch as well. Check them out.
Welcome to the world of Figgies fun, double-sided. There's more than one, no shelf space, no worries here. Stick 'em anywhere, far or near. Figgies magic all around. Collect and share joy on them. Gold, silver, bronze, chase the light. Hidden treasure shining bright.
Looking mighty fine. Genzo Suikoden Figgies coming soon, exclusive to you guys. Join the link in the pinned comment for your premium discount code. No payment needed, just sign up to show your interest, okay? So as I said, the most active 20 JRPG conversational users on the Discord will be in a lucky wheel for free Genzo Suikoden HD remake blanket, just like the one I'm wearing. Without further ado, let's spin the lucky wheel for everyone who answered correctly for the live draw last time. You were right, I talked about Yu-Gi-Oh in the Genzo Suikoden 2 complete walkthrough. Perfectly great ultimate moth, blue eyes, right dragon. Congratulations to everyone who got that. Let's spin the wheel right now. Okay, so here we go. One and done. We're gonna do it live. Congratulations to every name who got the right answer. Yu-Gi-Oh! We're gonna spin the wheel. We're gonna do elimination style. Good fun, right? So I'm gonna whistle stop tour. Excuse me if I've spelt your name wrong. This is everyone on the list. I hope I've got it comprehensively. Good luck. One and done, everyone. Let's go. Okay, first eliminated. We're gonna do elimination. Unfortunately, sorry. Vicky, unfortunately, you have been eliminated from the prize draw for the Suikoden 1 blanket. Next, let's see. Who have we got? We just don't stop. Celebrations. Who's next? Elimination style. Mark. No, T. Is it T? You're out. Out of there. Who we got next? Oh, we're narrowing down a list now. Good luck, everyone. Dokumigane, Sveno. Oh, Sveno, don't. Unfortunate, my friend. But the next one for activity in the Discord, the top 20 active users talking about JRPGs and Suikoden are in for the live draw for next time as well. We're down to 5, 10, 15 something, 20 something, I guess. Okay. Rodheim, my friend. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's Demise. It's Demise 91. Rodheim, you're still in there. Unfortunately, my friend. Let's go again. This is like that mini game in Genzo Suikoden 1, right? The round and round you go in the house. Is it Lepant's house? Rababa, I'm sorry, my friend. Enter next one for sure. Spin the wheel. Wheel of Fortune. Let's go. Green, blue, yellow, red. Mark has just held on. Asham Shad 96. Sorry, my friend. Let's see. Celebration time. Who's going to win the blanket? Doku Megane. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, you are out of this draw. Next is whittling down very, very quickly now. Last man standing. King of the hill, king of the mountain. It looks like Wadi is gone. Wadi is out of there. Wadi. Okay, next we have... Cool. Amy. I'm sorry, Amy. Next time... Oh, almost went to Lord Rio Quinn. Okay, Lord Rio Quinn is still hanging on in there on the yellow. Mellow yellow. Final few. Tio McDowell. He's been slain in one-to-one combat by the big wheel, by Ter McDowell. Round and round we go. Still some big names in there. Good luck to all still in there. David Sank. Make sure to join the next one. The most active 20 Discord users automatically in the next one. End of the month, I'll roll it again. Final few. Coben. He's gone. He's out. Catch you later, Coben. Who we gonna land on? The Kevlar is gone. Kevlar is gone too. Spin the wheel for real, yo. Schoon 1 blanket is coming to one of you guys. But unfortunately, it's not Rodheim. Rodheim is also gone. I recognize some names here. ECAS 23, Mark Carabot, Gibraltar, Lord Rio Queen, Illuminati, Comrade. Oh, ECAS, my friend, you made it down to the final 7, but you have been eliminated. Final 6, in it to win it, spin it to win it. Illuminati. Rather naughty name. It's gone. Green is gone. Down to the final 5. 5 alive. Mark Carabot has been eliminated. 4. We are down to 4. Celebration time. One of you will win it. Comrade Sankada. I'm sorry, my friend. Better luck next time. Top 20 active users will be in the last draw. Shinkyo, Lord Rio Queen, and Gibberish-san. One of you 3. And it's not Gibberish-san. So it's down to Lord Rio Quinn and Shinkyo. Wait a minute. I think Shio King got eliminated, did he? Let's do that again. Okay. Was it Gibberish-san? I think it's Shinkyo, right? Okay. Here we go. To determine the winner. And the winner is Shinkyo. Congratulations. You are the last man standing. Shinkyo. Well done. Ometetou gozaimasu. You have won it. Wow. Epic. Blue. Shinkyo. Ometetou. Give me your shipping address in the Discord and I'll give you all the shipping options. And yep. Congratulations. I'll post it as soon as I can, my friend. Congratulations. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We're going with number 1 now. The most badass villain in the Genzou series, Luca Blight. I mean, what else do you need to say? The Crown Prince of Evil. And it wasn't always his fault because of what Agarez Blight and his mother went through as well with the birth of Gilia. Obviously, in that ordeal, Luca Blight was bad to the bone from the very beginning. And it took a party of 18 after being arrowed, wounded, and a 1v1 duel to take him down. He slaughtered mercilessly and indiscriminately. He made the woman squeal like a pig before chopping them off. Paul had no chance. Paul had no chance in the mercenary fort either. Every single combatant that went his way, he was the one that toppled Agarez Blight. He was the one that burned the villages down to the ground. He was the one who awakened the beast ruin, feeding the citizens of Moose. Nobody could stop this incarnate demon from raging and rampaging across the Joustin sphere of influence. This guy is deservedly number 1, the best written villain ever in any JRPG series, bar absolute none. If you need to know a villain, you look at Luca Blight, Luca Bright in Japanese. He is dominant, he is villainous, he is the true face of evil, done and dusted. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, congratulations to Shin Kyo on winning the Scoon 1 blanket. Let me know your shipping address in Discord and I'll get it out to you soon, my friend. Make sure to like this video, help this channel grow and be seen. Join the Discord, be active on there. Top 20 in for the next blanket. Until next time, Jane means ciao.